Hey everyone, welcome back to Data Science. In this video today, I'll be telling you about two new AI models. Not one AI model, but two new AI models, which is by Baidu. It's by the same company called Baidu. So Baidu has unveiled ERNIE 4.5 and reasoning model ERNIE X1. So I'll be telling you all about these two new models. So stay tuned until the end so that you don't miss any information regarding it. So let's get right into it without wasting any time. So they have made, first of all, ERNIE Bot is made free to the public. So their chatbot ERNIE Bot is made free to the public ahead of schedule. And with the launch of ERNIE 4.5 and ERNIE X1, so in the chatbot, you can use these models free of charge. So first of all, these two models, you can use it for free. And first of all, the ERNIE X1. ERNIE X1 is a deep thinking reasoning model with multimodal capabilities. So it has multimodal capabilities, which is ERNIE X1. And they say that it delivers performance on par with DeepSeek R1 at only half the price. They did not say that they're beating DeepSeek R1, but they say that they are delivering performance on par with DeepSeek R1 at only half the price. So at only half the price, the performance would be on par with DeepSeek R1. And ERNIE 4.5 is the company's latest foundation model and native multimodal model with input and output prices, which is starting as low as RMB 0.004 per thousand tokens and RMB 0.016 per thousand tokens. So this is the price which is in Chinese yuan. So this is the price in Chinese yuan. And so they have launched ERNIE 4.5 and ERNIE X1. In multimodal means it can understand text, images, videos, and they can even give the output. It can understand it and it can tell or give the answer to you. So here they say that it is pushing the boundaries of multimodal and reasoning models. So ERNIE X1 is a deep thinking reasoning models with multimodal capabilities, and ERNIE 4.5 is a native multimodal model. And here they say that they have given the benchmark also, the score also for ERNIE 4.5 when it compared with GPT 4.0, and they've also gave the benchmark score of with some of the models such as DeepSeek R1, GPT 4.0, and some more models in which they have given the benchmark score. Okay, and here first of all they say that they are offering the advanced capabilities. So the offering they have doing, so they're offering advanced capabilities at a more accessible price point. Means they're giving the best model at the lowest price or at the cheaper price. So the company behind these two models, so it also plans to integrate both these two models into its product ecosystem. And this integration would also include the Baidu search, their app, and other offerings also, in which the user experience would be more enhanced. And now with this addition of ERNIE 4.5 and ERNIE X1, so the ERNIE bot is made free to the public, and you can use the ERNIE 4.5 API on Baidu AI Cloud's MAAS platform, Xianfan, while ERNIE X1 is set to be available on the platform soon. So yet the ERNIE X1 API has not been yet available, but ERNIE 4.5 API you can use it. So let's have a look of the benchmark score of ERNIE 4.5 when it's competing with other models. So let's have a look at it. And if you have a look at the benchmark score of ERNIE 4.5 with GPT 4.0, so you can see here the average score is more than GPT 4.0, which is 77.77. In CC bench it's more, in OCR bench it's more, and in chart QA it's more. In MMMU it's lower than GPT 4.0. In Math Vista is more. In Doc VQA it's more, and MV bench it's more. So in most of the benchmarks, ERNIE 4.5 has more score than GPT 4.0. So it beats GPT 4.0 in just in MMMU, just in MMMU. So it loses. The rest in other benchmarks you can see, ERNIE 4.5 wins. And if you have a look at the another picture, so here if you have a look at the another picture of ERNIE 4.5, so the average score is 90. So the average score of ERNIE 4.5 is 79.6, which it means it has beaten the other models. In MMLU Pro, it's normal. it's not more than 4.5, but it has beaten DeepSeek v3. In GPQA, it has not beaten GPT 4.5. In C-eval, it is more than GPT 4.5 and DeepSeek v3, GPT 4.0. In CMMLU, it's more. In Chinese Simple QA, it's like on par. It's a little bit less than GPT 4.5. In Math 500, it's almost like little bit same, but little less than GPT 4.5. In CNMO, it's little bit less. In GSM 8K, it's little bit more than GPT 4.5. In CMath, it's more. In BBH, it's little bit less than GPT 4.5. In Drop, it's little bit more than GPT 4.5. In CLUE WSC, in this benchmark, it is more than GPT 4.5. In live code bench, it is, of course, it is lesser than GPT 4.5. In human eval, it's lesser than GPT 4.5. And MBPP plus, here it's lesser than GPT 4.5. In the benchmark, you can have a look that ERNIE 4.5. So if we compare it to GPT 4.5, so it loses in some of the benchmarks and GPT 4.5 wins in most of the benchmarks. But if we compare it to DeepSeek v3 chart, then ERNIE 4.5 wins. DeepSeek v3 chart loses. And regarding the ERNIE 4.5, so what is this model? So this is Baidu's new generation native multimodal foundation model. Okay, so this is independently developed by the company. So it has multiple modalities in which it also shows some improvements in understanding, means it will understand the image, the video, generation, there's reasoning and memory, and also some more enhancements in hallucination prevention. Hallucination prevention means that the AI will make less mistakes. Also, the enhancements they have done in logical reasoning and coding ability. So logical reasoning means it will logically reason it. It will not just give some simple, straight, stupid answer. It will actually think about it. And the coding abilities is also enhanced or improved, means it will give a better code to you rather than just a code which will not work very well. And the multimodal capabilities, they say that it has the ability to integrate and understand text, images, audio, and video content. So here the four types of things it can understand: the text, images, audio, and video content. And ERNIE 4.5, it also has some contextual awareness, means it can understand the internet memes, the cartoons, and more. So here it can understand the memes also, it can understand the cartoons and more. And they say that the latest foundation model and native multimodal model, which is ERNIE 4.5, so you can see it outperforms 4.5 in multiple benchmarks while priced at just 1% of 4.5. And I'll be also showing you the price at the last. So they claim that it's cheaper, but let's see whether it's actually cheaper or not, so we can compare it with the other models. So some of the enhancements in ERNIE 4.5 capabilities are attributed to several key technologies, in which it includes flash mask dynamic attention masking. So here from the name itself, so first of all, this is the smart focus. So it helps ERNIE focus on most important parts of the information while ignoring the rest, in which it will work faster and understand better. So heterogeneous multimodal mixture of experts. So here, instead of using one model for everything, so here it will pick the best expert for different types of data, such as text, video, audio, or images, in which the efficiency or and accuracy would be improved. The technology also they use is spatiotemporal representation compression. So this is for better video and speech processing. So to understand the video and speech better, so they use this technology. Knowledge centric training, so this is the knowledge based training. Instead of just training from the internet, they have used the things, they have used high quality reliable knowledge sources so that it gives more accurate answer. Self feedback enhanced post training, so after the training, what it will do, it will give itself the feedback and it will keep on improving. And ERNIE X1, now this ERNIE X1 is the Baidu's first deep thinking reasoning model. It's a new and first deep thinking. So here they say that it's a deep thinking reasoning model. So here it understands, it plans, it reflects, and it evolves. So here it's the first multimodal deep thinking reasoning model which is capable of two use. So here it understands or excels in Chinese knowledge Q&A, means question answers regarding Chinese, literacy creation, manuscript writing, dialogue, logical reasoning, and complex calculations. So whatever complex calculations you have, the writing that you want it to do, so it will do. So ERNIE X1. So why is it a better model and why it's a better deep thinking reasoning model? So here it includes the advanced search. So you can do advanced search with it. The Q&A of given documents. So whatever document that you give, so you can ask the questions regarding it. Image understanding. It has image understanding, AI image generation, code interpretation, means it will understand the code. It will read the web page, the tree mind mapping, the academic search, the business information search, and franchise information search. So whatever search that you want or information that you want, ERNIE X1 will give. And some key technologies that it has. So first of all, it has progressive reinforcement learning method. So reinforcement learning method, so the AI learns step by step, means it will make mistakes, and from that it will keep on learning. So that what it will do, it will improve over time. So end-to-end training approach integrating chain of thoughts in action. So this what happens is that the AI learns everything together instead of in separate parts. So then what it will do, it will think step by step, like for example a math problem, and then it will learn to make better decisions based on those thoughts that it has done. And there's also unified multifaceted reward system. Now there's a reward system which is multifaceted, means from different sources it will get the feedback to improve the accuracy and usefulness. Like for example, like how student gets graded on like different skills, not just one. So these are the technologies which is used in ERNIE X1. And now let me show you the price for ERNIE X1 and ERNIE 4.5. So here first of all they told about their model that it delivers performance on par with DeepSeek R1 at only half the price. And if I scroll down here, so ERNIE X1, which is a deep thinking reasoning model, as I already told you about, and ERNIE 4.5 is a foundation and new generation native multimodal model. Okay, so here now let's see the price. First of all, these models are free. The API pricing is the input, if you see, it's $0.55 per 1 million tokens and output at $2.20 per 1 million tokens. If you compare it with GPT 4.5, it's 100 times cheaper. So if you have a look at here at the pricing of ERNIE X1 and DeepSeek R1. So the input cost per 1 million tokens for ERNIE X1 is 0.28 and for DeepSeek R1 it's 0.55. So it's 50 times cheaper than DeepSeek R1. And output cost per 1 million token for DeepSeek R1 is $2.2, but for ERNIE X1 it's $1.1, means you get the deep thinking reasoning model at half the price than DeepSeek R1 for both input and output tokens. And here if you look at the subscription for GPT 4.5 and ERNIE 4.5, first of all the subscription is totally free for ERNIE 4.5. The API input is 0.55 per 1 million tokens, but for GPT 4.5 it's $75. And API output is $150 for 1 million tokens for GPT 4.5, and ERNIE 4.5 is $2.20 per 1 million token. So this is the pricing, the API pricing for ERNIE 4.5 and ERNIE X1. If you like this video, do like, subscribe, and do tell me in the comment whether these two models, ERNIE 4.5 and ERNIE X1, is a good model or not. So that's all from my side. Catch you next time. Bye bye.